Can hear me? Hi, okay. I assume you guys can hear me. If you can't hear me, um, let me know in the chat. All right, great. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based here in Washington, D.C., and our clients are all throughout the United States. G, can you hear me? Thank you for joining, G. I was having a mic issue, so if you can hear me, let me know. Okay, perfect. Thanks, guys. So we have lots of folks here joining on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook. We also have great G, thank you. We also have an Instagram presence, but we are not streaming live right now on Instagram, but we are on all these platforms. So if you lose me on one, just join me on one of the other ones. And to make sure you stay connected with us, guys, make sure you follow us and like us on our social media platforms. Again, on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok right now. YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Thank you so much for joining. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. And we work with employment cases, we work with VAWA cases and T visa and U visa cases. We also do family-based immigration as well. So we can talk to you about any of those types of cases. We can help file them for you and represent you in these matters. Okay, we only handle immigration. We don't do anything other than immigration, but we will take care of you no matter where you're located in the United States or even outside of the United States when it comes to immigration. All right. Today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, but we don't actually talk about it that often. And I want to start off with a question related to that, which is how long can you stay on a K-1 visa, right? This is all about K-1 visas today. Feel free to put whatever questions you have. Feel free to put whatever questions you have in the chat, and I'd be happy to answer them for you, Bobby. Immigrants are the soul of this country, so no, we can't send them back. The hate messages, really, I am surprised to see that here, but thank you for your thoughts. We're here talking about fiance visa. So many people in the United States, if you're a US citizen, you can sponsor a fiance visa, right? So if you have a fiance who's outside of this country, you can bring them here for the purpose of getting married. So if you guys have watched that show 90 Day Fiance, that's what it's all about. Okay. All right. I'm very interested in this. Okay, apologies, guys. All right. Okay. Let's get back to it. We have a bunch of messages on YouTube that are not the most that are not kind towards immigrants, and we're here to help immigrants. We're here to help people find status in the United States, to get work authorization. Immigrants are among the hardest people I know. I myself am an immigrant. My family immigrated when I was 8 years old. So I have no patience for people that don't say only good things about immigrants. So here's to all of the wonderful immigrants that are joining me today, and let's help get you in status. Okay, guys, let's help get that work permit. If we can get you in status, I would love to be able to have the opportunity to do that. I'm an immigration attorney. I come on here to provide information for you guys so you know that what options you have available to you. Many of my clients didn't even know certain things existed until we talked to them for a consultation. So there are various opportunities to get work authorization, to have status in the United States. If you're here without status, you may be eligible for some humanitarian options. So give us a call. Let's have a consultation. Let's talk about how to get you in status if there's a way to do that. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, guys, put your questions in. I'm going to provide some information while I'm on here, and I will try to get to your questions as well. If I don't get to you, just make sure to come on again, and hopefully I will be able to chat with you then, okay? All right, so here's my question for today. We're going to talk about fiance visas, which is really exciting. Fiance visas can only be sponsored by US citizens, right? So only US citizens can sponsor a fiance visa. You use that fiance visa if you are outside the US. So if you have somebody that you're engaged to that's in the US, the fiance visa is not the correct visa for you to apply for. Okay. All right. So for fiancés, they have to be outside of the United States. You have to be a US citizen currently living in the United States or plans to live in the United States, right? You have to have seen each other in person for within the last 2 years. I know with COVID that was very difficult for some folks, but you have to have seen each other in person within the last 2 years. You have to prove that, and you have to get married within 90 days of entering the US. So that is what's required for a fiance visa. Of course, we submit affidavits and proof that it's a real relationship, not just for immigration purposes. So there's a lot of evidence that also goes into that package for a fiance visa. But those are the basic requirements, and that's how you apply for the fiance visa. So one of the questions that comes up is, how long can you stay on a K-1 visa? So how long is the K-1 visa valid for? Remember, the K-1 visa is a fiance visa. It's for somebody that is engaged to a US citizen that currently lives outside the US, and they're coming in using this fiance visa. So how long is that valid for? Actually, it's only valid for 90 days and it cannot be extended. Okay, that's something very important to keep in mind. The idea is that you enter on this visa and you have 3 months to get married to this person that sponsored you, right? And then apply for a green card. So you will have status in the US if you are doing exactly what that visa was intended to do. So nothing to worry about there. Okay. Give us a call if we can help you with your fiance visas. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm an immigrant myself, and I live here in Washington, D.C. area. Our firm is based in Washington, D.C., and we help clients no matter where in the United States they are right now. We can represent you on immigration matters no matter where you are. If you'd like to talk to us about your case, give us a call, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Awesome, guys. I'm going to get to some of your other questions here too. So feel free to put them in there. Say hello to me. G said hello. G was helping me out with my tech issue earlier today. Thank you. Make sure you say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me what you're worried about, what concerns you have. If you want some information about a case type and I can give you some general guidelines, I'm happy to do that while I'm on here. And if you have others that might want to join in this conversation, please share this with them so they can hop on, they can be part of this conversation, they can learn and get more informed about immigration as well. Okay, awesome. All right. All right, Maury says, hi, madam. If I have a VAWA case and I have an EAD, can I join an army to change status? So if you have a VAWA case and you have work authorization approved through the VAWA, you might be eligible for adjustment of status, right? So you might be eligible for a green card. Most of our clients are actually eligible for VAWA and a green card. So if you haven't already applied for that, give us a call and we can talk to you about that. All right. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. T. Osama said, followed us. Thank you for following us. If you don't already follow us or like us, make sure you do that. If you want to schedule a consultation with me to talk about your case, please, you can please call us to do that, which is 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can also go to our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. You can go to both of those places. You'll see the link to schedule your own consultation or reach out, and we can give you a call, or you can do it yourself. You can get on our calendar and see my availability right now. Okay, I hope that is helpful to you. I really appreciate you guys joining me here. All right, MJ says, hi there, good afternoon. I received my EAD. How long before a green card? Great. If you are doing adjustment of status, it's actually not that long. The whole process takes about a year from the time you file. So you want to take a look at that. If you're doing something like VAWA, the process can take a very long time. So it could be about 2 to 3 years before you see the green card. Okay, so I don't know what kind of case you have, MJ, but the process is a little bit different based on how you're applying for adjustment of status. If you're doing EAD with your adjustment of status application. All right, give us a call if you would like to talk about your immigration case at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. Kanchik says, my VAWA is approved. Wow, congratulations. The adjustment of status application has passed the timeline. What is next? Well, you should reach out to USCIS. Your attorney can do that for you. What we do is we check our case status every week, and we will reach out if it's outside of normal processing times, okay? So you should do that. If it's outside of normal processing times, you should reach out to USCIS, see what's going on. Another option we sometimes use is to reach out to senators and congressmen to help us figure out what's going on with the application. And of course, you can also sue the government. That's always an option with mandamus, okay? Hope that helps you. Give us a call if we can help, 703-348-1663. All right. Doberman says, how I married my husband and he's in Guyana. Can he come here and get through with sponsoring? It depends. If you are a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, you can sponsor your husband if he's outside of the United States. If you need help with that process, we'd love to touch base with you. Call us or schedule a consultation on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or on our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. Habibi says, if a person has VAWA and then gets in trouble with domestic violence, will they lose the VAWA status? That's an interesting question. So if the VAWA is already approved, you should be okay, but VAWA is based primarily on good moral character, right? So if you have domestic violence, there may be a fraud concern, right? So it can get a little bit complicated. So if you have it already approved, most likely no, but remember, you can always be removable if you're not a U.S. citizen. So if it triggers removal, then that could be a problem. Okay, give us a call if you'd like to chat. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney, and I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. Guys, if you don't already like us and follow us, here's a reminder to do that. Thank you for those of you that already have. Stay Pure, excuse me, Stay Pure has liked us, started following us. Thank you, guys. All right, awesome. We have so many folks here. Thank you. We can move on to some of our other questions, right? So does USCIS check your social media for K-1 fiance visa? So does USCIS check your social media for K-1 fiance visas? So one of the items or the questions on the visa applications are your social media handles. So they want to see your social media handles, and they could check that. We've had instances where people have had, USCIS has checked the social media handle. So if you have a different relationship on there, or if you're saying you are engaged to somebody of the same sex, but then you are on social media with a totally different person, or you're married, or you have kids or something like that, and you didn't disclose that in your application, it could be problematic for you, and it most likely will be. So you should be truthful, you should be accurate. You don't want to be caught in a situation where that looks like you're committing fraud, right? So give us a call if you have questions about that, but you should always be truthful in your visa applications to USCIS. If you are, you certainly will not have any issues with social media, but beware if you're playing a joke or doing things like that. Know that that is, something that USCIS can look at and can question you about. Okay, if you have questions about your fiance visa, call us 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. All right, here's another question. Does the petitioner get interviewed for a K-1 fiance visa? So does that petitioner get interviewed for a K-1 fiance visa? Remember, the petitioner in this type of application is the US citizen that is sponsoring their fiance who is abroad. So the visa interview occurs at the embassy or consulate abroad, and only the fiance that is living abroad goes to that visa interview. Excuse me. I hope that is helpful to you guys. You should prepare the application. You should take proof that it is a real relationship. And of course, the financials of your US citizen sponsor. Give us a call if we can help, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney and I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. We work on U visas, VAWAs, T visas for trafficking. We also work on employment cases like H-1Bs and green cards, and we also do family cases. So we cover the gamut with our immigration experience and our immigration services. So if we can help you, the first way to do that is to schedule a consultation with us. And you can schedule a consultation. We're doing them by phone, by Zoom, or in person. Okay, so that's phone, Zoom, or in person. The consultations are always with me. My name is Pratibha. If you're just joining, I'm an immigration attorney. And we talk about your immigration history, right? You don't have to worry about having paperwork or anything. Just have some general ideas and know the type of visa you entered on if you used a visa to enter. So have that information, have your questions ready. And the consultation is a way to develop a strategy for your case and some solutions for your questions, okay? Excuse me. I look forward to meeting many of you, and we're doing these consultations by phone, by Zoom, or in person. So no matter where you're located, we should be able to have this consultation. So don't worry, you'll always get really helpful information from us. And I'm an attorney, an immigration attorney. I only practice U.S. immigration law, so I'd be happy to chat with you about your cases, okay? 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, let me flip through and see which other questions there are. The names are different in my papers. Is there going to be a problem when I apply? So I have multiple names in my paperwork. Is it going to be an issue? Actually, no, it should not be an issue. What you do is there is always a section in almost all applications where you can list all of the names that you've used. So just make sure to list all of the names that you've used if you've had paperwork with different names, right? So that's just be forthcoming and truthful and provide all the information. You shouldn't have any issues. Shwati says, hello, after my divorce is finalized, how long do I have to wait to petition for my fiance? So after my divorce is finalized, how long do I have to wait to petition for my fiance? So you don't actually have to wait that long, right? So if your divorce is finalized and you're eligible to marry, it's okay. You can petition your fiance right away. The petition process takes about 9 months. So it does take quite a bit of time. So by the time they get their visa and come in, you will have had a lot more evidence as well from those 9 months of how your relationship developed over that time. Okay, call us if we can help, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. We help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. Okay, I got my green card through VAWA. My spouse is a LPR. How long can I wait for my citizenship? Excuse me. If you have a green card through VAWA, you have to be a green card holder for 5 years. That's all that's required. So it doesn't matter if your spouse never changes to citizen, you just have to be a green card holder for 5 years before you apply for your citizenship, about 5 years, right? So you can apply within 90 days of the 5-year mark. So if you got your VAWA through an LPR spouse, you can apply for citizenship also. All right, thank you. That's a really great question, Killer Whale. And that's a cool name, a handle. How do I know if my adjustment of status was approved under 245I? Well, when you get a green card, right? When you get a green card, it's kind of the same green card for most people. It's always, the green card is typically the same. You get it through employment. You have the same rights and the same benefits. So if you already have it, then you don't have to worry about it. If you really want to know, you can look back at your application and see if you entered illegally, right? Or if there was a petition that was filed for you and you didn't have that legal entry that's required for adjustment of status under 245A. So that means that you most likely got it under 245I, right? However, you can always do a Freedom of Information Act request and look at your application and see how you initially applied. I hope that's helpful to you. Feel free to reach out to us, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. Okay. Okay, after you respond to an RFE, how long do they take to give you a decision? So usually in my experience, it's pretty fast. So once you submit that response, it's usually pretty fast to get a decision, but that's not the case in every situation. So don't worry, if they need more information, they'll ask you. You can always check your status online. But usually the decision is quick after you submit your RFE response. All right, give us a call, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Do you recommend married couples to do their process with VAWA? That's a great question. Do you recommend married couples to do their process with VAWA? Well, that's a great question. So married couples can definitely do their process with VAWA to apply for a green card with VAWA. But remember, it's a self-petition. So only the abused spouse is the person that can apply there. The other spouse is not really involved in the application. What I do recommend is that you're truthful with everything. And you can, of course, remain married and stay married even through your VAWA application and even afterwards if you want to, right? But what you want to do is submit only truthful information. And VAWA might be a way for you to fix your status in the United States without leaving if you do qualify for that, okay? Call us if we can help you, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney helping clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. All right, guys, I think I got most of your questions. If I missed any, I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry, here's one quick one. We're talking about K-1, so this is a great question. What's the Affidavit of Support form number for K-1 co-petitioner? That's a great question. Okay, the Affidavit of Support form is the I-134. So that is what is used when you submit it to the U.S. Embassy or consulate abroad. You want to submit the financials of your U.S. citizen fiance. Okay, so that's something that they'll need to sign and provide their financial information. And that is given to the officer at the embassy or consulate abroad. All right, call us if we can help you with your K-1 applications. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, guys, now I'm actually going to say goodbye to you. Wonderful to see so many of you. Thank you so much for joining and your interesting questions. If you have friends or family that might want to join us next time for this conversation, please share this with them. I would love to chat with them about their immigration cases. I'd love to see some of you for a consultation. If you would like some assistance with your case, you can call us for a consult, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. If you'd like to schedule, if you're not by phone right now and you want to schedule a consultation, you can go to our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. All right, guys, thank you so much. So nice to see you. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all soon. All right, thank you.